Namo Sakya Muni Buddha, dear all monastic sanghas and all Zen practitioners. Today is the first day of our retreat of October. With the help of our abbot and everyone that it's my honor to be here to participate in this retreat with all of you, with the plan by the abbots. And I would like to share my experience with the practice, and also sharing the way of practice Pato that I learned from the late Zen master Wei, and he was the one who revived the Huato meditation practice in Vietnam, and we have lost this practice like at least 300 years after the Zen master Liu Guan passed away. So our late Zen master Wei Li, because of his initiative with this Huato practice and his master, and they guided with this Huato practice in the late 70s, and I was one of the students participate in his retreats, and same as our abbot here, Từ Ân Zen Temple, we participate in the same time in learning the Huato practice under late Zen master Wei. And during that time, a lot of students, they were wondering, how they can practice the certain path. And we were very fortunate to have the late Zen master Wei Li. During the early time, he only guided this practice to the Chinese descent in Vietnam, but later on he start to teach the Huato meditation to the Vietnamese and to the US. So I am here tonight to share the practice, and basically I will share with what I learned from him. And if you have any questions, you can ask me, and I try my best to give you the guidance. And most of us here, we not with him during the time he was still alive, but we still receive his Dharma teaching throughout the years. So we've been reading a lot of his commentaries, a lot of teaching audios and video, and we basically very fortunate to receive his teaching. But for the practice, it's going to be another thing. So a lot of obstacles we need to understand before we can really practice. So in order for us to share the teaching based on his lectures, based on the sutras, all those are the skillful teaching, and we need to understand that we should not base on the words, the lectures. We should not chase after the words, chase after the sutra, and we have the knowledge but not the practice. So when we encounter the teaching without him, we need to even more careful to verify the teaching. So we need to have that verification because sometimes it could be mislead in one other way because of the forms and the beings and non-beings. Sometimes when we go beyond the duality, it's go beyond between the being and non-being. So we need to basically have the right instructor to help us. So when sometimes we may fall on to the wrong path, but we did not recognize that. So in this practice, we really need someone to share the teaching and share your experience of practice. So then the senior practitioner, they're able to help us to guide us, and they able to know where you at on the path, or whether you are practice according to the transmission from the page arts or not. So the more we need to verify, the more accurate it's going to be. So when we are talking about the sound from the sound from the drum or the bell, it has the object and subject, but the sound from the void, the sound from non-objective, it could be easily mistaken. So that is going to be hard to recognize for us to practice until the awakening. So in this retreat, we all have a Huato question to ask. But for each one of us, we practice differently based on the self-attachment, or or you should attach to that ego, and so in the Zen retreat guidelines by Zen Master Liqua, he guided in 3 ways of practice. The first one, he said that practice, truly practice mind and body all together in the practice, and in the Lynchy guidance guidelines is that there are also 3 points why there are 3. Because when the mind body in sync together, but without the guidance, so when the body, only the body in the practice, or only the mind practice, we still in the verge of distinction of the knowledge. Even though this practice is easy, but if you don't truly understand the guideline, and we hold on to your own view without open mind, without changing or listening, otherwise we gonna fall into the wrong path. So in this retreat, we have this sharing section, so that that's practitioner able to let go of the attachment. So it's able to let go of the attachment in the practice. So therefore, the first day, with the invitation from the abbot, I would like to share with you the practice and the way to practice it. So right now, if you have any question or wondering how you practice, so you can say so. If I know where you're at, I will try to help. So in this sharing, it's gonna help us increase your strength in your practice, strengthen your belief in yourself, trust in yourself, and relinquish any attached obstacle that you might have. So that how we able to go into the practice together and progress, make the progress together. So according to the late Zen master Whately, he said that in the practice, so that way we can awake ourselves and know ourselves, and we be able to be ourselves. So as we know that right now, what can you know about yourself? What can you be as you are? How can you be yourself? So when we're talking about be yourself, that means you own the ownership of yourself, whether we are free or not. So as we live our life right now on any place on this earth or any place in the world, and there are laws for the country. So the laws protect the human life. And people in that world, whether people practice the Dharma or not, but they still protected by the law in that country and human rights. And we all have the human right, and we have the benefit in that society based on the laws of the land. And based on that laws, we can see that we have all the regulations. So same thing in the Zen tradition, that we have the traditional guidelines, so that way everyone can achieve the awakening accordingly. So as we live in this world, because of the laws of the land, is maybe maybe is limit our freedom. So how we can prove that this the freedom that we want? And so the late Zen master widely mentioned about the kind of freedom. So the freedom here he was talking about is the freedom of the mind. So if we're able to overcome all that, so as we live in this life, we can see that suffering is the main problem in our society, and layers of problems. And when we practice the practice of the Huato, and if we use this practice as the way to make peaceful life, then we're not there yet. So back then he told us about this two stories about the Zen master, and one of the Zen master who was already achieved enlightenment, and the king want to invite that Zen master to go to the to his palace for the tea time. So the king invite him first time, second time, and a third time. And the third time he warned that if you're not coming to have a tea with me, I will behead you. So the Zen master said that he's not gonna go. He's not gonna go to see the king. So, and the one who came to invite the Zen master, so he said that if you're not coming with me, when I go back to the palace, the king will behead me instead. So the king, the king's assistant, after saying that, the Zen master say, okay, I will go with you. And the Zen master asked one of his disciples who want to go with me. And he said that, how far can you go? He said 500 miles. And they say, not enough, not far enough. And then he said, the second student say that 700 miles. And then the Zen say that, no, that's not far enough. And the last assistant of his the disciple, he said that I will go. And the Zen master say that, how far can you go? I say, wherever you go, I go. And then right after that, he went into nirvana. So right now, we cannot control our destiny. Like that Zen master, he was able to control his destination. And so in family life, we have more burden, a lot of more attachment. So when we're talking about Zen meditation, we're concerned about our birth and death. And the second story is about one of the Zen master. And this Zen master is very busy with his chores at his temple, and he didn't have time for the practice. So when the Yama, the king of death, sent someone to fed him, because now is the time, for the death. And the Yama said, and then the Zen master say, who sent you? And the Yama, the kings of death, replied, the king of death sent me to get you. And this Zen master say that, back him, can I have about seven more days so you can get me? So within 7 days, this Zen master tried to focus on the practice day and night. And a week later, the Yama assistant, or the king of death assistant, came to get the Zen master, but he couldn't find him anywhere. So basically, this Zen master is, within 7 days, he achieved awakening, and the king of death, could not catch him. So this is the point that I want to say. If our practice is really, really focused on about the birth and death, we able to release this cycle of birth and death. So even the king of Dharma cannot catch the Zen master who achieved awakening. So if in this practice, if you practice correctly, and then you can achieve your awakening, you can be free. Because when the king of death cannot find you, that's already the good side. So this practice is passed down from the Buddha to the patriarchs. So there are 7,000 patriarchs, and the 7,000 patriarchs, they were also human beings like us, and so when we talking about the mind, so why the patriarch, they able to achieve the awakening, but not us. So you need to reconsider this. So if we're talking about because of a Dharma, that it's so hard for us to achieve awakening. If we say that because of a Dharma. So if we say that, then all of us, we have no chance. So because we say that because of us, not because of Dharma, then why is the problem? So if we check in 7,000 patriarchs, you can see that why we can compare between the patriarchs and us. So it's basically because our consideration. So this is mainly because of us, not because of a Dharma. Probably because we don't have enough strong determination. We don't have enough doubt, and we don't have enough strength for our practice. So when we don't have enough those strengths, then the doubts cannot be not be able to rouse. So basically, we most lack of the belief in yourself and the strong consideration for the practice, just like not like the Buddha and the patriarchs. Let me give you an example here. So like a tree, within a tree there's a fire. And the one who wants to get the fire out of the tree, and he doesn't know how to get it out. And there's someone need to guide him. In order for someone to get the fire from a tree. So the method here is kindle. You're gonna get kindle to make the fire. So the instructor, basically give us the right method. But if the one who want to get the fire doesn't have a desire to make the fire, and that fire maker just doesn't put enough strength into making a fire, and day after day, month after month, they cannot make a fire. So if someone who really want to make a fire and really want to really focus on making the fire, so this is proof that the Dharma is not at fault, only because of the one who wants to make the fire doesn't follow the instructions. So those of you who want to practice to achieve the awakening, what is the point of practice the meditation? So when you make a vow with the bodhicitta, you need to recognize this point about the Hua-To practice. What is the point of practice the Hua-To meditation? It's not about going to a different world after death. So when we practice this method, what is that for? What is this practice for? And continue to make a vow, sincere vow, and continue practice. And when you have that strong determination, then you can get to the doubt, and the doubt. When you have the strength for the practice and the continuity is going to help you to get to the doubt. So our past Zen master like Zanpa, Huanpa, and Linzai in Cal. Zen master Huanpo sticks, he hits the Zen master Linchi, who's his student, to help him to awake. So the Huanpa stick is gonna help Linchi awake. So the Hua-To is help us to connect with the doubt. And if we don't have the connection with the Hua-To, ask the Hua-To seriously, then we have no connection with the doubt. So therefore, it requires you to ask the question seriously. So this is the same situation as Huanpo and Linchi. If we not diligently and strongly consider that birth and death, then no way that the doubt can arise. It's not going to be the same as the doubt between Linchi and his master Huanpo. So when the doubt is really strong, that is really similar with the doubts of Linh. So when we practice this water, we need to have this strong determination and continuity. So therefore, these Zen practitioners, our practice in this retreat, you have put everything aside, your work or your family life aside. They maybe, distract you from the practice at home. So you are here now at the Zen hall. So this is a great opportunity organized by the abbots to help other practitioners to really focus on the next 7 days. So that way you're able to let go all the worldly chores and just mainly focus on the practice. So the Bodhidharma say that the mind put all the things aside, outside of the wall, and mind and the wall is just face the wall. So everything is outside the wall, and everything inside the mind is ask the Huato question continuously. So that is the true Zen practitioner in the retreat. What if you're not able to make it yet? Then you need to make a vow and really have a strong determination, even more each day in this retreat. Even though we're not able to achieve the awakening yet in this retreat, but you already showed a prajna seed within yourself for the next life. And if you already have the seed from the past life, then it's gonna continue. And if you go, you're gonna get there. If you practice, you're gonna achieve the awakening. So this is the practice that's help you to achieve your awakening. So it's still time. So my time is up, and so this is the first day. I just want to share a lot of thoughts. I maybe try to give the more Q&A in the next sections, but right now we are running out of time. So according to the schedule, we are going to do the walking meditation. So when I just want to leave this last message, as a Zen practitioner, you need to continue to make a vow. That vow is going to help you to promote more doubts. And that's how we help achieve the progress more, according to the Zen master.